going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to McGurk Alumni Stadium in Amherst, home to the UMass Minutemen. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Buffalo Bulls, squaring off with another team from the map, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Terrain. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Minutemen offense takes the field, and they'll go to work first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. UMass will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Bulls offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different.
Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. On the run, it's Blackburn. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulls. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Pocket breaking down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab on the right. Finds a seam. The tag. Touchdown, Minutemen. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You cannot say enough about this quarterback's toughness on that one. Staring downfield, knowing he's going to get absolutely blasted by the defender, and still somehow able to deliver an accurate throw way down the field. It just does not get any better than that from the quarterback position.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Let's go! Wants to go up top on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Back to pass on second down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like like offense is being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Blackburn. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The Bulls in the hurry-up.
First and goal, Buffalo.
He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Blackburn. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 10 to North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's got the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. UMass comes to the line facing second and short. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
21, UMass 7.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The UMass offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Gentry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. All right, guys, let's take a minute and think about UMass. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a three-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming.
Turning it on! He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Minutemen can explore that playbook on second and short. He'll pull it on the read. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Open space at the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Let's it fly. Into the house. Touchdown, UMass. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
And they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Makes the catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot now, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Holding. Defense.
Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He's got his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Minuteman! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Makes a move. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 39 after a good return on that one. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets enough. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. This time it's complete, and they're able to get him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Lost one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Pushed out of bounds at the 41, but not before he pulls off a terrific return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Bulls trying to cash it in on first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Pushes ahead. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's got it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. He'll throw it. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. The Minutemen going back to work on offense.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The Minutemen backs against the wall deep in their own end here on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Dropping back, it's Hairston. Stands in and takes the hit. Reels it in down the left side. Hits the afterburners. At the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 30. Yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office, being able to execute.
Touchdown, UMass! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Rushes on him. Unleashes one. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UMass offense returns to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. Grabs it in the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Bulls. They take the lead with the 6. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Fights off the defender. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. UMass has a long, long way to go here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. UMass will line up to punt it away.
Offense facing 4th down.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He lets it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. This should be the last play of the quarter. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. He breaks a tackle. And runs through another one. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They're facing a 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Hairston. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At midfield, he's got room. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to scramble. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The UMass offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Scanning the field, it's Hairston. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. UMass will line up to punt it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, hitting them deep in their own territory. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Sends it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Touchdown, Buffalo! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
Buffalo, 42. UMass, 35.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Looking to pass. It's Hairston. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. They send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Motion from the wideout. The quarterback will keep it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. The UMass offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking downfield, it's Hairston. Unloads to the wideout. This time he's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Looking to throw on first down. Spins away from the defender. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. Using the quick game. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. The 30. At the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
He'll keep it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you at every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. Setting up the screen. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Soft spot in the middle. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough about today.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pack.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. A first down run on the doorstep. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And this offense trusted their quarterback. 3rd down and short, they give him the football, tell him to go make a play. Nothing open, what does he do? We're in field goal range. We're in a good spot here. Throws the football away, makes the right decision.
He'll set up to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Making side adjustments here. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They're backed up, and they'll just throw it again. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that, because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on 3rd down coming up now, they're probably going to throw it again.
First priority is to take care of the ball here. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Well, this was an offensive showcase.